I'm Andrew Zimmern.
Wow.
Today, I'm making apple galette and showing you how to slice apples. And it's not as simple as it sounds, but it's pretty easy. And if you want your galette to look like this, I would like you to stick around while I eat the galette that looks like this. This is a dessert that everyone should know how to make. You just fold up the edges and slide it onto a baking sheet and throw it in the oven. It's super, super, super simple. I'm gonna put my 2 sugars into this pan over medium heat, and I'm going to put my butter right on top of it. I love making apple desserts. My favorite apple dessert is a tarte tatin. This is way easier. And the most important thing, of course, is just get as much peel as you can out of that. Core it, push that out. Take a paring or utility knife and just trim anything out of there. If you see some seeds, trim those out. Now that's a Granny Smith. This is a Braeburn. That's a beauty. Once you've peeled them and cored them, a nice slicing knife, like one of these. This is an all-purpose Damascus steel Nakiri style knife. It's a Japanese name, and it literally refers to this snub nose, and it is the ultimate vegetable and fruit utility slicer. So this is uniform all the way through. So it's beautiful for cutting crispy items like this, right? And all we're doing is slicing those apples because they're gonna get soft in this caramel. Right now we're making a broken caramel. And then when it boils with the apple juices, the caramel will bind. We'll season it with the pie spice and it will go in to a rolled out sheet of pastry. That's this one. So there I have one of each type of apple already done. Now I have some of these ready to go ahead of time, and I want to use, let's just say 6 apples. I want to show you more specifically what I'm doing. I am not putting the nose down and slicing like this. It hurts my wrist to go up this high, and I run a risk of cutting myself. This is where you need a stable knife that has no bend in it versus one that has a bend in it. And I simply push my knife straight through because an apple isn't that hard versus a push stroke that I would on a tomato or a grape, something that's firmer on the outside than it is on the inside. Whipping cream, creme fraiche, vanilla, powdered sugar, electric beater. And this goes right back into the fridge. Toss your apples, promote even cooking. And I have this on just in between medium and high. So we're gonna get that to sort of rapidly cook off. And now that I have moisture in there, I'm gonna throw in some of my pie spice. All right, always better to work with cold pastry. Always flour your cutting board. Now, it's not required that it be perfect, but by constantly flipping it, we will get a uniform thickness, and that is probably the most important thing. Get this as wide as you can, and if you notice I've stopped flipping it, you want this a nice thin pastry shell, rubber spatula. I'm gonna stir this so I get all of that caramel and sweet spice. Put this into the middle in a big mound so I can spread it evenly. I'm just doing my best, and this is a casual, easy, rustic preparation. This is not a fancy one. I'm not a pastry chef. All you wanna do is leave a nice 2-inch barrier there, and then just fold this up but you can see how simple and easy this is. That, my friends, is it. And then 1, 2, 3. Now, a word about the edging. I'm just going to use a little cream and egg yolk mixed together, just about equal portions. I just like the way it looks when the edges are nice and shiny. And then into my 400-degree oven in the upper third, and let that bake until it's done. You do want to bake your pie crust until it's nice and brown and crisp. That'll take 25, 30 minutes, and then let it cool and slice it, and you are in apple galette heaven. I mean, you see, just one egg yolk and a little cream just on the sides, just to shine it up. So let's try it, shall we? Obviously, first bold cut, second bold cut. Just be quick and sure with it, right? That's all we want. Whipped cream and creme fraiche. Boy, I'll tell you something. The French are great at a lot of things. This is one of them. Wow. A simple galette, a couple of very easy slicing techniques, and you will be able to master this. Oh, this is absolutely out of sight. Enjoy.